Yo, the sun is shining right in my face. It's like beaming, like so powerful. Like I don't even have to go outside right now. Today's my chill ass day, and like literally, I could see the sun. That's another thing. People be so afraid of the sun, saying that research says this, research says that. Mind you, one thing I get, research is great, right? Yet, don't trust every research. This is really, for me, I know for myself, this knowing within myself, that I don't believe that every research, everything that's been told to us is necessarily fact, right? And what I mean by that is I see a lot of things, and I really don't know how to explain it in words. I just, like, sometimes for me, it's hard to, like, simplify it, I guess, because for me, it's more of a knowing instead of, like, a way of explaining certain things. So it's like, a lot of people believe the sun causes cancer. Yet you have to understand that there's cancer cells within our body already. We are actually the ones to believe that the sun causes cancer, right? So if we continue to believe that and continue to believe that the sun is bad for us, that's what we're going to manifest within ourselves. But if you don't believe that, then I don't believe that's going to happen for us. And when we so rely on research and other people's opinions and what they found due to them having a title, a degree, or whatnot, not everything is as it seems, because it's like, just because they have a degree, just because they have a title, just because they have even so much experience, right? I think we have to look at, we sometimes put people such on high pedestals, especially people within power, because just because we have so much power within ourselves, just because we hold the title, just because we have so much experience, doesn't mean we're right. Doesn't mean we have all the answers. Doesn't mean that this is what is. Even everything I'm saying right now, only take it as face value and observe it. Don't necessarily listen to what I'm saying either, because that's a big issue within the world. We want to solely rely on either doctors, therapists, teachers, people that have these certain degrees, titles, and think they're supposed to save us. Even in the religious aspect, and that's a lot, just saying that. We want to rely that we're supposed to just sit and wait around, supposed to suffer, supposed to do these things that, maybe we're not meant to do, because we're put in these categories, we're put in these boxes. And I know this is nothing new for me, and I've shared it multiple times in different ways, either on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And the thing with sharing it here, sharing it within this video, I share this because I continue to see with this, not only within myself and what I've seen for myself and my experience, how I solely relied on so many people, so many things outside of myself that weren't actually working for me. And I started to listen to my own inner intuition, started to listen to my own self and what I truly need, whether that's rest, whether that's, movement, whether that's, certain things to help me evolve and become better. And, this is me not even just talking, it's also me having, evidence of it as well too. And so it's that what we need to recognize within ourselves is that we have the power within ourselves to change certain things for ourselves, to better ourselves, to heal ourselves, and not to rely on these certain aspects outside of us, whether it's research, whether it's people's opinions, whatever it may be, right? I love the sun. I don't believe I'm going to get cancer from it. And trust me, I've had a lot of different scares with medical issues. But once you start to dive deep, not just only within yourself, but understand these certain aspects and, you know, how other people have experienced it and also their own way. Because you look at some people who have been told they only have, you know, a certain amount of months left to live, and yet something inside them was like, no, I'm not going to allow myself to die just because I was diagnosed, just because this happened. I'm going to change that, and I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to do something to heal myself, and they do. And yet there's some people that give in to that death sentence. They give in to the fact that, okay, well, yeah, this is it. So I'm going to allow myself to die, and they die. And everybody has their own way of this, right? However you want to look at it. It's pretty powerful, pretty interesting too. But I believe this is very potent for how we can help change ourselves, which I believe will also change the world, so we don't have to destruct and go cray-cray.